Welcome, Silliman Economic Society social media team. It's Enzo here, your social media manager, and I can't wait to work with you. So in this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to set up your Asana account, the main project management tool that we're going to be using, and we'll use it to streamline our workflow so that we can maximize productivity, and of course, not waste time on unproductive meetings and just disorganized workflow. I really hate that. So I'll be discussing with you the step-by-step process from creating your Asana account to getting started with your first project. So of course, without further ado, let's dive right into it. So for step one, we want to sign up first. So to begin with, let's head over to asana.com and then click on the Get Started button. So I'm assuming you're using your SU email, okay? So now we're just gonna sign up with our Google Work account, or you can also use this if you want to set up a password. But if you don't, then you can just click on this, Google. So for this one, I'm gonna be using my business account. In your case, you're gonna be using your Silliman email, so that you don't get mixed up with personal things. So this is my business account. So just for dummy purposes, and I'm just gonna click this one. And it's gonna take me to setting up my account. So what's your name? I'm Renzo de la Peña. And then click continue. And then I'm a student. And then you can just actually skip these things, but we're gonna do marketing because we're in SocMed. So what's your main objective? Just project and process management. Continue. So what's something you and your team are working on? Just a sample one test project. And then few tasks, say for example, outline. Let's do that first. We're gonna have a list view first. We're gonna discuss all of this later, especially the list and board view. And then you don't need to invite someone, so just continue. And then skip for now. So now, this is the default view of Asana. And this is gonna be your workspace, but this isn't where we're going to be working, because if you're gonna go to this icon here on the right side corner, click this one, you're gonna have a my workspace written here. So we're gonna be working under su.edu.ph, which I'm gonna demonstrate later. So first, let's head first to the home tab, and we're gonna set up your workflow. So this is step 2, and then I'm gonna give you a quick tour of our Asana workspace. So upon clicking home, it's gonna bring you to your mini dashboard. So you're gonna see the tasks you've completed, you're gonna see the collaborators, and then there are some widgets here. You can just close these ones. So there's my tasks, the projects you're in. You can also create a project here, and then you can even customize it. So just click on this one. So since I'm a purple lover, I'm gonna choose purple. And then there's some useful widgets here, like people you're collaborating with, the private notepad, but I don't usually use this because I write notes in Evernote. And then tasks I've assigned, I'm gonna use this because I'm the head. So, but if you don't have any collaborators, I don't think it's necessary that you use these tasks I've assigned widget. And that's basically it. So it's nothing much in the home tab. And then my tasks, it's basically where you're gonna see all the tasks that have been assigned to you. I'm gonna invite you to the workspace. So I'm gonna head over to my main account, okay? So here, I'm gonna click Teams, and then says Social Media, and then I'm gonna add a member. So I'm gonna invite you, for example. So supposing that your email address is sugarfang.ugte@gmail.com. Supposing, let's just pretend this is your SU email, okay? I'm gonna invite you, and then I'm gonna send an invitation. Okay, so I added one teammate to SAS social media. So we're gonna go back to your dashboard, and then we're gonna go back to the workspace here. So this icon here, we're gonna see another workspace. So a while ago it was just my workspace, but now there's su.edu.ph. So we're gonna click on this, and it's gonna bring us to another tab. So you can close the my workspace, and let's focus on this one. So now this is your workspace now, the su.edu.ph, and I'm gonna go back to my previous account. So say for example in the test project here, I'm gonna add a task. Say for example, make a blog post. And then I'm gonna assign this to you. You are SugarFang. Okay. And then I want it done by August 10, for example. So once you go back to your dashboard, it's gonna look like this. So when you click on My Tasks, you can see the Make a Blog Post because it's already assigned to you. Okay, so you can also like experiment with which view you prefer. Do you want list view or board view? I prefer list view because I want to see all my tasks in the list, and I'm really used to do lists, so I'm used to it. But if you want board view, calendar view, it's up to you. Okay, now we're gonna move on to our inbox. So in our inbox, it's basically where you're gonna see all of the updates, the comments, and notifications of what's going on within the organization. And what's nice about the inbox, you can also send a message to someone, although I wouldn't really recommend sending a message here because I don't want messages to interfere with notifications. So, well, if it's needed, then you can just send a message. So, say for example, you want to send a message to me. Okay, so you're gonna send a message to me. Hi, I like you. Are you single? Just a sample. Okay, upon sending this message, and I'm gonna go back to mine. So I'm gonna see my inbox, and then yeah, I received your message. Yes, I'm single. Do you have someone you can refer to? Okay, kidding aside. Okay, let's move forward. That's just a sample. So now we're gonna move on to our Insights tab. So as you can see, we can add a new dashboard, new portfolio, but we're not gonna dive into this right now because the Insights tabs for the reporting portfolios and goals, these are usually used to track your goals or progress and the projects themselves. So we're gonna be discussing that on another video. So now let's move to step 3, which is creating your first project. So I treat projects like lists. So if you're using to-do lists and then you categorize lists, then you probably relate to this fast. So I'll give you a quick overview of how I categorize my lists in my TickTick app. So it's the productivity tool I use. This is best if you're working alone because it's not good for teams. So like I have a list for emails, I have a list for sys stuff, econ stuff, and then I have a list for school tasks, and then I also have a list for personal and house, for fitness and meals, for tasks of SugarFang, leads of SugarFang, you know, a variety of lists, and even here there's a board view as well. But anyways, I want you to see projects that way. They are considered lists, and then from these lists you create tasks. So basically they're groups of tasks. Am I making sense, right? So say for example in this test project that we just made, so or no, we didn't make this. This was the test project that the other account made. So let's make a new one. So let's click this plus sign here, the left corner, and then click new project. So for new project, we're gonna select the blank project, and then we're just gonna name it project for singles. Yeah, I know. You know it too. So project for singles, and then continue, and then we're gonna start adding tasks. Okay, so now we have our project here. So let's say for example, I want to create a guide or let's create a task. Let's click this, and then from here we can write a title or a task name. We're gonna name this make a video about how to get a girlfriend. Yeah, it's ironic, right? So we can assign an assignee. So say for example, I want to assign this to Enzo because he's single, and then the due date is gonna be on August 10. And then the projects is project for singles, but if this project overlaps with another project, then it's also fine. We can just add to project, say for example, test project, it's also fine, but we can also remove it, doesn't matter. So dependencies, this is a feature that is used for premium users of Asana. So we're not gonna use it so much, but the idea of dependencies is, just to give you an overview, it's just like blocking something. So say for example, I have a task, and then I can't do the next task because of this task, because it's blocking this task. I'm gonna demonstrate it later when we make the subtasks. So for the description, I usually, when I'm making my blog posts or caption copies or my Canva copies, I usually encode it here. I don't like encode it anymore to Evernote because it's times 2 friction. So I just encode it here because there are a variety of features that you can use. You can bold it, italicize, you can also underline, you can even code bulleted list or number list, and even you can even attach links, and also you can even like add some sort of videos. You can add a variety of things. So anyways, you can also comment down here, like for example, I'm gonna ask Enzo, hey Enzo, what do you think about this project? And then I'm just gonna comment down, and then he's gonna see it on the other side of the spectrum. So now I'm gonna see it in my inbox tab, and then yeah. Hey Enzo, what do you think about this project? I don't like it. I don't know how to get a girlfriend. So anyways, going back, it's as simple as that. So now we're gonna be creating subtasks. So to create a subtask, you just simply click on this, and then say for example, I need an outline, I need a video script, and then I need to record my video, and then edit my video, and then publish. Okay, so now that we have already our subtasks here, the subtasks can function just like a main task. So in order to open the subtask, you can just simply click on this chat-like icon here, and then you can assign someone. Okay, I'm gonna assign it to Sugarfang Dumaget, and then due date, say for example, I want it done by Tuesday, so August 8th, because we want it all done by August 10th. So if we're gonna go back here, this is called the breadcrumbs. So we're gonna go back to the main task. Now that you have some subtasks here, I can say, or I can simply add dependencies. So I'm gonna block the publish make a video. So once it's blocked, I can proceed to publishing this video unless it's done. So for example, outline, I'm gonna open this, and then I'm gonna block the next task, which is the video script. So it means I can make a video script without finishing the outline. It's as simple as that. Okay, but we're not gonna be using this too much. Okay, so after that, if we're done with things, we're just gonna mark it as complete. And you can also filter the things you want to see, because I don't really want to see the completed tasks, so I can just simply click on this incomplete tasks so that the main task won't be seen anymore. And then I'm just gonna click save, and then I'm gonna have the list view as my default view, or if you want the board view, you can set as default. Okay, so now that we've already done the list view, I want you to check also on how you can open the subtasks from here, from this view, because you don't want to be opening each and every time this tab here or this task just to see the particular subtasks. So you can simply click this drop down here, and then it's going to show you the things that you need. Okay. So now let's move on to the board view. So the board view is something that I don't really use, but if you're someone who is so visual and you prefer to drag things into stages, say for example stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, these sections act as the stages. So say for example, these are the outline, and then afterwards we're gonna add another section, video script, and then after video script, record video, and then after record video edit, and then publish. So the beauty about this view is that once you're done with outlining, you're just simply gonna drag this into the next stage. And then after the video script, you drag it to the next one. After it, you drag it to the next one. The downside of this view is that you can't assign someone to do the thing. So you're still gonna need to add a subtask, which I really don't like. So it doesn't make sense to me to have this view, but if you prefer it this way, then it's also good. Okay. So I think that's pretty much it for now. So yeah, you've just finished creating your first project, and you might want to explore the other fantastic features of Asana. So that's all we're going to discuss for today. Thank you so much for listening. Next time, we're going to be discussing on how to integrate Asana with Slack. And then if you're familiar with Discord, Slack works exactly the same way. So it aims to categorize the messages so that our messages are compartmentalized and organized. So I really hope that helped you on board with Asana. I know it's quite a learning curve, but believe me, I'm a freelancer and I'm also a business owner while I'm studying. So the moment you become proficient with project management software and when you try to organize things, you're gonna free up a lot of mental space and be able to focus on the things that matter the most. And if you want more freedom and more free time, I mean, who doesn't want that, diba? So you're gonna have to learn how to be organized, and I would gladly guide you all throughout. So till next time, Econ Suck fam, I'm here to support you always. I hope you enjoy this. Till next time.